All righty. All right. What's going on, everybody? The birds are loud here at Colonial. It's a good thing. Is a good thing. All right. Boy. Okay. Get loose, get a couple swings in here. And then we've got something new tonight, which is exciting. I like hitting these little half shots with pitching wedge. Sort of get me to feel the face and the rotation that I want to feel at impact, which is good. And I just slowly work my speed up. And eventually we'll get to the 104 on the carry. There it is. And then we'll hit a couple here and move ourselves back. Once we get started and we get a couple folks in here, right before the round, I'll sort of explain how this is going to work. Ooh, that's right. Just a little bit right. And then we'll see what you guys think. We've got a poll open as well for where we're going to do the next challenge. Okay. Enough of that. Let's get back to a proper distance for a pitching wedge. You go to our 3/4 shot. So we'll drag it back like 133. So a little bit further, that's fine. But now we actually have to move the club face a little bit. See if we can't get these distances right early on in the process, like that. And then go from there. This is a shot that, since getting the SkyTrak, I have gotten so much better at. This was probably my worst shot in the bag. And when I say worst shot, I mean like missing greens, like hooking it left. And since getting the SkyTrak, I've hit so many of these that I've gotten pretty well dialed. And I didn't hit that one very good. It still read it though. It's a little chunky. Little chunky. That's a better swing there. That's a better swing there. Tough to get it all the way back to that pin, if I'm being honest with you guys. That's a long shot. That might be a little left. Not a ton, but that one should get back there. And it did. A little bit long. Perfect. All right, let's step back a little bit. Hit some... I did this the other day, and actually it felt really good. So what I struggle with, and is virtually impossible for me to do, is to hit a cut. Let's go at 146. So this is about 10 yards shy of what I normally hit an 8-iron. And I want to work on a pull fade. So properly getting on top of the golf ball, getting across it and getting that ball to work back. That wasn't a very good strike, but that's the idea. We want that to start a little bit more left. I think it started maybe like a degree left. Yeah, 1. So really I want it like 2 degrees left, like 800 side spin. That's probably closer. Still a little bit too much side spin, no? Which means we're cutting it across at a decent amount. Yeah, 1500 on side spin. That is a lot. We don't need that much. That should be the 1. Although we didn't get it started left. But we hit it properly that time. Yeah, much less on the spin. This is a really hard shot for me to pull off, guys. Like, I really struggle with this one. It's something I really would like to at least be able to do. That's probably just a double cross. And that's typically what happens when we try this shot. Although it's not bad, it tried to come back. Yeah, we just pulled it too much, so we overcorrected a little bit. At the very least, what this does is it teaches me how to control my path and my club face. So it's a good drill when I'm warming up. But these are not shots that we would try on a golf course. These are shots we try in a controlled environment like our garage. But now that that's done, let's go back to a proper distance for it. And hit some full ones here. And it's stock shots from here on out. So let's go ahead and hit some full swings here. And see how that draw is much tighter than what we've been having in recent days. So that is a proper draw, and when I force myself to hit the cut, I sort of get myself to not be so crazy with my plane and my swing. Oh God, that was hit solid. I think it's just a little bit left. But man, that was crispy. It's one of the better struck 8-irons I've had in a while. Yeah, might be on to something here tonight. We're gonna need it too. So, a little chunky. Can't have that. Can't have that. Those don't get the job done. But one thing that I am trying to do is I'm trying to get my body into better shape. Starting to exercise a little bit more. Trying to lift weights. I haven't lifted consistently in probably like 2 years. And by doing so, I'm trying to preserve my back, especially with how many golf balls we're hitting. But my hopes are that we start to see a little bit of, not that I'm searching for it, but I'm assuming we're going to see a little bit of gain. Not a ton, maybe a couple yards here and there. But mainly the gains are going to come from my back not killing me. That is a good swing right there, guys. Pink right on top of the flag. All right. So let's go back to something a little bit further here. Get our 6-iron out. So the way, and I'll explain it now for folks that are starting to come in, and then I'll explain it again when we actually tee off. We're going to play 36 holes tonight. And on those 36 holes, we are setting it up exactly how the Tour Pros had it. So obviously the pins will be a little bit different. I don't have the exact pin positions. I'll go with medium and hard since it was Thursday, Friday, so I'm not going to go like the extreme pins that we do play on sometimes. And with that, we are going to set up the green speeds very similar to what they would face in the tournament. So most tour events, we would go with lightning. They did experience some wet weather on Thursday, so we're going to set it up a little bit softer. So we're going to go fast on the green speeds. Winds will match the exact forecast that they had for the event. So it's going to be as close as we can to getting the exact conditions that the tour guys had. Okay? So it should be relatively interesting to see where we stack up against the tour guys. But if we keep hitting it like this, we're going to be in pretty good shape for tonight. That's a perfect carry number. Good launch, mid-launch. God, that felt amazing. Who the hell is this guy? Who is he and what has he done with the golfer we normally see in here? Pretty darn good. All right, so let's hit a couple 4-irons. Just like probably 2, just to get the feel for it. And then guys, also one thing that I have done as well is I have set up a poll. So obviously this one we're playing at Colonial because it's the latest course that SkyTrak has released. And it was the latest PGA Tour event, but I also have 4 different options as a poll in chat that will be the one that we play the next time we do this, which will be in 2 weeks because next week I'm out of town. But so let me know what you guys want to see next. Ooh, that is a block. I also have a poll in my community section on my channel. So what I will do is I will tally up the votes for both of the polls, and that's what we're going to do in our next cut series. So I created something too for the stream here that I hopefully you guys like. God, that's good. That is smushed. It's a little pull, but it's good. Ooh, we got one for Pebble Beach. No surprise. There is one on the list that I secretly hope nobody picks. And if you've stuck around for the channel or hung out with us before, you will know why. Swing feels great. Swing feels great. Throwing darts from 225. Feels good. Hit a couple T-balls. And then we're going to go play. So we'll see what happens here. Let's go all the way back to the tee. Can't see the tee boxes through my net. That's the back tees there. Perfect. We'll go with 2-iron. We'll do 2 2-irons, 2 5-woods, probably 3 or 4 drivers, and then we're going to go. Here we go. And the Pebble Beach one this year is the one they had the crazy wind, so that would be an absolute bear. Oh, that was nice. Interesting with the fade, though. Not something we typically see with this club. Good ball speed, good, everything else is pretty good. So we'll see. We will see. That's a good ball right there. That's all I need to see with that one. Okay, 2-iron feels nice. It feels pretty well dialed. Both those were pretty darn good. Hit 2 5-woods, a couple drivers, and then it's showtime. Then it is showtime. Brand new golf course, which I have not played yet. Honestly, I don't know a ton about Colonial, so it should be good. Should be fun. Learn the golf course on the fly. Oh, that's bad. Needs the hook. Oh, it is hooking at least. That's a toe banger. Absolute toe banger. I caught the fairway. It was so bad it was fine, but if there's anything right of the tee box, we're kind of dead on that. And I pushed it 6 degrees. Wowzas. Wowzas. All right, hit one more. That's the one that scares me a little bit. I can't end on that because that is the shot that would put me in a lot of trouble because I like to play a draw with this club. And if we end up missing 31 yards right of our target that we're already setting up right, we've got problems. Because that would be the ball flight I'd expect, is more of a high draw. So, that's good. All right, now let's hit a couple big boys. Get the body loose, see what kind of swing speeds we're working with tonight. And then go from there. Driver. Okay. Boy, this tee has seen better days. Holy smokes, it has cracked to smithereens. Okay. Let's see if our back being loose adds a mile per hour or two to our driver swing. I'd imagine it probably would. But I've been wrong before. I've been wrong before. That's pretty darn good. No complaints from me on that. And 115 is about average. Numbers are pretty good. Little low on the spin, but that's okay. Don't like that. I bet you it was a little bit faster, but it sacrificed. It did sacrifice. There's our swing path. Are we over the top on that puppy? Yes, sir. We are over the top. Okay. I mean, we don't need to hit it. 325 versus 315 is not a difference that I really care about, guys. Well, that's pretty darn good right there. And what's crazy is it's technically lower ball speed and lower swing speed than the first one. It just had good spin with 2 degrees of extra loft. So that's really what matters, is getting the optimal loft and launching it nice and high. There we go. It's a good one there to end on. We can go play some golf now. Yep. Yeah, the old man can still move it every once in a while, guys. Can still move it. 323. Not bad. Okay. So let's set up this golf tournament like they had it in the actual Charles Schwab Classic. Okay. So round 1, they had some rain. They had 0 to 5 winds. Let me just double check my notes here real quick. 0 to 5 out of the northwest. Okay. 0 to 5 out of the northwest. And then we go play. Okay, obviously everything's tipped out. So let's go into the course play here. Play Colonial. All 18. Pin position will go medium. Okay, fast. Wind condition 0 to 5 out of the northwest. Perfect. Okay, let's see, I got medium, fast, 0 to 5 out of northwest. Perfect. So that looks good. All of our putting settings will be the same. Play the back tees. And one thing that I did do here, which you guys may have seen in the thumbnail, is we are going to have a live leaderboard that follows our round. So the cut for the event was -1. We will adjust the scoreboard hole by hole and see where we stand at the end of 36 holes, okay? So let's get it here. This will be round 1 for our virtual Charles Schwab challenge. We'll see if we can't make the cut. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna start off, this is the hole we were just practicing on, it's par 5. I kind of like that line there because we got the wind off the left, should help bring it back just a smidge. So we'll go driver. Maybe even bump it 1 click down the left side, just to give us a little bit of extra wiggle room. All right, so par 70, so we do have to capitalize on the par 5s. And we start out with 1. So it's a pretty important hole for us, just in terms of scoring. Let's go ahead and hit a good one here. Oh boy, it's a slice. Well, safe to say I don't think we're going for it at 2. Although, no. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. Okay. So on that line, we technically can get out there, but it's not a really good layup line, right? Like there's nothing we can hit short of anything. So I kind of like something out here. And we hit a low punch cut. I'm going to go even further left, actually. Okay, so we'll go there with it. I'm going to slice one. Okay. Not an easy shot by any means, but it's okay. We put ourselves in a bad spot. Let's try and slice one out into the fairway here. Oh, did we get it? We got it around the tree. We got very fortunate on that sit. Ooh, the skin of our teeth. By the skin of our teeth, we kept that in the fairway. We got 93 yards down breeze. Okay, so it's a perfect little 58 degrees. Let me just clean my wedges from last stream. All right, so we got 93 yards. This will be probably a 3/4-ish 58 since we're down breeze. Let's see if we can't get one close. Okay, so here we go. That's a good start. That'll get us to 1 under par through 1, which moves us up onto the cut line. Let me see here. Okay, so 1 under through 1. Next hole is a short-ish par 4 into the breeze. All right. I kind of like driver. Come on, monitor. My monitor over here is struggling a little bit with my cord. All right. So let's see. That's a pretty aggressive play, huh? I don't love it. I don't love it. But I am relatively confident with my driver, so let's just go ahead and stick to our guns. So we'll hit driver and stay aggressive. All right, so 1 under. Good start here. Let's keep it going on the second. Oh no. Boy, do we get fortunate. Or maybe not. Just no lip. No lip, no lip, no lip. I hit that wildly off the toe. Ball speed's way down there. Okay, 104. We'll play like 117 into the breeze. So let's call it like 125. We'll hit a pitching wedge. Pin's all the way in the back. So short's the play, long is kind of dead. So we don't need to kill this one. Okay, so we're gonna play it like 120. If it ends up at like, it's gonna be close, guys. I don't know, I don't love this number, but we're gonna try it. So here we go. We'll play it like a 120 shot. I think she's got to get down. Yeah, we judged it pretty well. So 120 was the number. Let's see what SkyTrak gives us on the number. If it shouldn't go a full 2 under, so we'll keep it at 1 under on our end. We'll match the SkyTrak scoreboard. So dogleg left, par 4, 430 as the crow flies. I think it plays longer. Yeah, so it kept us at 1 under. That is fine. Yeah, we're going to go aggressive. Okay. So we'll go aggressive. We're going to hit driver again. 2 good holes to start here for us. Let's keep it rolling here. Okay. Just big driver, let it rip and go. Nothing to it, especially being down breeze. We don't have to kill it. Wind's going to help us out here a little bit. God, I think that's another one that's going to bend. No, it didn't bend. Interesting. I pounded it though. And being down breeze certainly helped the cause. That's good there. That's pretty well optimized. A little high off the face though. So we got a $150. Wind is sort of quartering down off the left. I think if we play a stock 9-iron here, it ends up being perfect. Because the wind should hold it back up and hold up our draw pretty good. And then we go from there. So we're just going to go a full 9. Smooth, we don't have to crush it. It should be a good number for us. Hold it, wind. I pulled it. That's a problem. Could have been worse, I guess. Could have been worse, guys, but after that big of a drive, that is a relatively large mistake. Okay, so we got a downhill chip shot. Running away from us the whole way. We're in the semi-rough. So it's going to come out with no spin, which is important to note. 13 yards, probably only have to play it probably like a 4-yard carry, and it should release down there for us, being on this big of a slope. So let's see if we can't match that. Yeah, a little shy. So that's going to be a bogey, or a little over a bogey. So it keeps us, should stay at 1 under par. We have to take our medicine. That was poor approach shot, poor chip shot. This is a golf hole and a half, 250 yards. And just for shits and giggles, it's into the breeze. Why not, right? Okay, so if we hit 5 wood, that will definitely hoist it. I kind of like 2-iron though. Should negate some of the wind. Okay, so I'm going to play just a little baby like 3-yard draw with the 2-iron. Try and drive it under and see if we can't skip it up into the gap in front of the green. Short right would be fine. If it goes past the pin too, it's not the end of the world. Just have to hit it solid. Okay, so here we go. We're going with the 2-iron. Oh, we pushed it. Sugar. And the wind just took that sucker away too. That's a problem. Just short-sighted ourselves. At least we are working. The only positive about that, if there's any silver lining at all, we're working back into the breeze. Okay, so let's take a look at the green here. Slopes to our left, and we're hitting into an upslope, which is good. Again, so we can be somewhat aggressive with our strike. And the ball should sit relatively quickly for us, being into the breeze and into an upslope. So let's go ahead and hit a good one here. There's my golf ball. I use different golf balls for chip shots just because I tear them up. So I'm going to go 1 click right too, just to give myself a little bit of grace if I do pull it. So here we go. We'll go with like a semi-flop with a lot of spin. We do have to carry it most of the way. Okay. So a little semi-flop here. I almost hit it too good. Yeah, 4,000 spin, that was a really clean strike. Cut across it nicely. In real life, I would be thrilled with that shot. The fact that we got it to sit short. Okay, not an easy golf hole. What are we, still 1 under? We're back to even. Ooh. Back to even here. Okay. So what we got? Relatively straight one, wind off the right. So we're going to drive it down the right-hand side here with the draw. I'll go middle right. Okay. Driver, long one into the breeze today. So you got to hit 2 really good shots here. I would imagine, you guys can, if you know the golf course or not, you can tell me. I think this would be one of the more difficult holes on the course. But I just don't know. I don't know the course that well. I apologize. That is the best driver swing I have had all evening. So still got it over 3 bills out into the wind, which is good. On the left-hand side of the fairway too, which is really nice. So we got a pretty good angle at the back right pin. I'm going to go just a click to the right. Okay. Wind should bring it back. If this golf ball ends left of the pin, that is perfectly okay. With that wind, I am going to go like a half club more. So I'm going to play this about 186, 187. So it'll be a choke down 6-iron. So still a full smooth swing, just going to choke down on it a smidge and let it ride the wind a little bit towards the middle of the green. Oh, I think I pulled it a little bit. Get down. It's actually a pretty good shot, guys. From 180 into the wind, inside 30 feet. You won't catch me complaining about that. It's a good strike of the golf ball. Does that get us back 1 under? Let's see what SkyTrak says. It says no. Joke's on you, big guy. All right, so it's a relatively short hole. We've been hitting driver good. Where does driver put us? Do we have enough oomph to carry? 295. It's not really the play. I kind of like there. We'll hit our 5 wood. Okay. So we're going to hit 5 wood here. Let it ride the wind back out into the middle of the fairway. So play a high draw. And sort of go from there. We should still have a relatively short number in. So let's see if we can't get one far down there with 5 wood and go from there. Oh, I hope you turn over, golf ball. It did, thank God. I think I saved that with my hands pretty good. It didn't feel like that golf ball was going to end up in the middle of the fairway. I thought that thing was going right. But that was a save and a half. All right, so we got 146. Not a lot of room past the pin. So I'm going to play a big draw. Like a very big draw with a pitching wedge. I think that's the only option I have to get this ball close. Again, like 10-ish feet right of the pin is an excellent result. So if that's where this one ends up, I'm perfectly happy with that. Okay. So we're going to go full pitching wedge here, guys. Don't do this very often with a full wedge, but I think this one calls for it because I don't want to go long. I don't think it's going to get there. It's a little short. It's still a good swing, good result. We drew it in there nicely. Just maybe missed it just a hair. Just a hair we missed it. But nevertheless, I think that's a birdie. That should get us to 1 under par. Let's see here. It does, perfect. So, move this back to 1 under. And we've got another long-ish par 4. We're gonna go driver down the left-hand side with that wind and let it bring it back towards the middle. Okay. So let's keep it rolling. We're hitting some good golf shots. No real trouble thus far. Let's hit a good one here, guys. So if you guys are just tuning in, this is round 1 of making the cut here at Colonial. I'm running a poll there for anybody who wants to vote on the next cut live stream that we do. So there's a bunch of different tour stops that SkyTrak offers. Those are 4 up there that I think would be rather interesting. Gotta hit that good. I didn't get the toe around enough though. Get past that tree, please. That's actually rather fortunate, if I do say so myself. We're not really moving it, but it's okay. Ooh. Okay. So 156, add 15. I kind of like Do I have tree trouble there? I don't think I do. I'm going to try and hoist a 7-iron up in the air. So it shouldn't go as far. And the wind should batter it back to the right pretty good. So I'm going to go high 7. It's kind of a hit and hope. I would like it to sit a little bit shy of that bunker. But we'll see. I would take anything on the surface from here. Not really. I just said we haven't had any trouble, and this is kind of trouble. I'm actually very, very happy with that golf shot. That's a great result from there. Middle of the green, inside 30 feet. That would be a routine 2-putt. Maybe an outside shot at a birdie. Okay, so we got wind in off the right, which is beautiful for our ball flight. So I'm going to start this one like middle right of the green. Hit a 5-iron with a draw. Okay. Should be the perfect number for us. Should be a stock 5-iron all day long. So let's go ahead and just hit a good one. Middle of the green's a perfect result. Again, like 25, 30 feet is better than most from this distance, so we would take that. I pulled it. Oh, that's going to be a short side. That's what you can't do. I feel like I didn't get my weight through the golf ball on that one. And we put ourselves in a little bit of jail. Again, the only saving grace is we're back into the breeze. And it's relatively flat at the hole. So we just need to go upstairs a little bit and have it sit soft. So let's try that. Try and get a good amount of spin on this one. For some reason that came out left. I'm not upset with the result though. We got the distance bang on. Maybe I closed the toe down a little bit. I mean, the swing path's definitely outside in. Trying to cut underneath it. But I'm not too upset about that shot, if I'm being honest with you guys. Ooh. Yoo-hoo. How far can we get this puppy down there? Pretty good ways. Pretty good ways. We're gonna just absolutely bang driver. We can't go through the fairway. Be a hell of a poke. So I think driver here is the right play. It's cut loose, hit a good one. See where it ends up, right? Okay. All right. Oh, we're back to even though. Shit. Really, that was that big of a penalty? Okay. Even par through 8. We got some work to do here. Let's go. Let's hit a good one here. That ball was hit very hard. Yeah, right down Broadway. And long. Long. Okay, perfect. Got that way down there. So now we're going to be aggressive with the wedge again. Really need to capitalize on these shorter shots. 86 yards. Okay. So 86 yards. Just going to hit one straight, hold it up with that wind with a lot of spin. See if we can't get it close here. Get back under par. Okay. Here we go. We need this one. Here we go. At least we're 2 for 2 on our wedge shots tonight, which is nice. Played that exactly how we wanted to. Loads of spin on it. Stuffed it. So we bookended with birdies. Started the 9 with a birdie, ended the 9 with a birdie. That should move us to 1 under. Okay. 1 under par. Fairway runs out there at 269. So I'm going to go ahead and hit a draw with a 5 wood. Just chase one down there as far as we can, okay? So let's hit a good one here. Nice high draw down the right-hand side. Ooh, I hit that amazing. Are we overdoing it though? We certainly are. Let's get past that tree. It's not bad. Loads of spin on it, super high. Honestly, it wasn't like, if we didn't have the crosswind, I think we would be okay. But now we've got, it's going to play 162 into a breeze. Pin's kind of in the middle. Again, I'm going to play down the right-hand side, about 10, 11 yards. With a draw, I'm going to hit 8-iron, I think. I think 8-iron, oops. That's a good ball. All right. So I think 8-iron gets the job done here. Just got to hit it solid. Just not overdo our draw either. I think we're fine. I think this gets there. Okay. So let's get one middle of the green here and go from there. That's a pretty good shot. That was a really good strike. I think we're going to like a lot of those numbers. Yeah, big draw. And they're pretty close. So, and we get a par 5 coming up. We got a chance to do a little damage here. Okay, but this is a long boy. And I mean a really long boy. I'm going to go down the left-hand side. I don't think there's a world where we get this one home in 2. It would take 2 killer golf shots. I mean, maybe we just rip at 1 and see. I mean, 342, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. So it's a 3-shot hole, so we don't need to rip at this. Let's just put this one in play. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. That is a, what did we do there? We pulled the bejesus out of that one. Okay, and we're not going to be hitting this 269 SkyTrak. Okay. Still think that's playing it close. Let's just hit, I'm going to hit a 4-iron, which I don't recommend out of this lie in any world, but I think we can get enough right to left turn on it and low to rip it down there somewhat far. So let's go ahead and hit 4-iron. Just like that. Okay, I knew that I could get 4-iron to turn over for me, which is why I liked it. It was never going to get out of control off the face. Okay, 154 yards. with the wind off the left. This is going to be a 3/4 8. Actually, not even a 3/4 8. It's going to be a choke down 8. Okay. So, choke down full should be fine. Pins middle back. Or is that all the way on the back? Ooh, it's all the way on the back. So let's hit a little knockdown here. We'll flight an 8-iron so we don't go long. Okay. So a little flighted 8-iron here. And I kind of let the face get a little bit squirrely, but that's okay. Still technically under par. Not a bad result, but we didn't get to chase our layup down there as far as we wanted to because of our tee shot. Okay, long boy. We're 2 under for the first time this evening, which gets us up inside the cut line for the first time tonight. All right, perfect. So this is just a green light. We're going to hit a draw off the right-hand side of the fairway, use the wind to pull it back in as well, and then sort of go from there. All right, so let's hit a good one here. Down the right side with a draw. Well, we didn't start it down the right. Ooh, this could be really bad. Yeah, it's really bad. Be far enough back. I did myself no favors. I did myself no favors there. I did not hit that one all that great, guys. And the problem is that lip is in a really tough spot. I've got to hoist one up in the air here. So we got to go upstairs with this, which we definitely can do. Like, I've got no problem hitting the ball high. I am somewhat concerned about hitting the lip, though. If it hits the lip, it goes anywhere. So let's hoist the 7-iron and see what happens. Got it up in the air. I think it needs to get down now. Honestly, not a terrible result. I hit that super hard. I didn't think that we were going to be able to get it there, but it came out clean. And it's actually a great spot to chip from here. So we are into the ridge, and then it goes slightly down away from us. So I like our odds of getting this one close and getting it up and in. Just a little 9-yard bump and run. Honestly, probably one we're looking to make. Okay. So we're looking to get this one close and hopefully knock it in. Oof. Gave it a good run. Gave it a good run. But tap in par is good, especially with the mistake off the tee. Yeah, I've gotten a little bit swirly with our tee balls tonight. Okay. I'm really happy to see that pin there. Oh, that's a nice touch by SkyTrak there. We've got the grandstands. Ooh, 2 bills into the breeze. And I am going to be rather aggressive and start this right at the pin. Again, if we end up left here, absolutely no problem whatsoever. So if we overdo it a little bit, I'm not going to be all that upset. I'm going to choke down on a 5-iron. Because that wind is not into as much as I think. I think it's more just across. So we're going to choke down on a 5-iron and see what happens. Ooh, I think we got to go, guys. Because I shoved it, and that is right of our target. Oh my Lord, that is flirting with disaster. I'll tell you what, that is getting away with one, guys. That is absolutely getting away with one. Okay. All right. Well, long par 4 sort of baits you to try and take it around the corner. I'm going to go down the right, and I am going to take that bait. I'm going to try and work it around. But I'll be honest with you, I have not found the center of the club face very often on the driver tonight. We've been high off the face a lot. So let's try and square one up, okay? I think that's left. I hit the bejesus out of it. Stay right of those bunkers, please. Stay right. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, that looks dead. Jesus, Tommy. Boy, did we goof on that one. I mean, I think we're toast on this one, folks. I don't even know if I launch it with wedge if I clear that lip. It's hard to tell. It almost looks like there is a way, but I think it's a little bit misleading where the camera is. I say we just hit a wedge out. Nah, who am I kidding? If I hit the lip, I hit the lip, right? Oh, we're definitely gonna hit that lip. That lip's high. Okay, let's blast wedge out, take our medicine, and sort of go from there. Okay, so we're gonna just try and blast one out here, open the face, hit just a full bunker shot here. All right, that did clear the lip, which is good. I think we got it down there pretty far. We did. So, all things considered, I think it was a relatively good layup. And now we've got a chance of getting up and down for par. This would be an excellent par. So the pin is in the back. Give me my crappy cut up ball, please. There it is. We got 88 yards, down breeze, pins all the way in the back. So the shot sort of calls for a low driving one that's going to skip and then release up to the pin. So let's try it. Let's try a low one here. Oh, you got to hit the damn golf ball first, son. Well, we kind of deserve that. That's going to be that's a bogey. Actually, a little over a bogey. That hurts. And I'll be honest, I didn't miss the drive by a ton. But I did take the bait and I went for it and played it aggressive, which was a little bit foolish. And that drops us back to even par. Oh. Right? Yep, so even par. That's a little painful. And it doesn't get any easier on this next one here. So we got to go aggressive driver. Okay, let's see. Boy, I mean, we got to shoot the gap there. No real wiggle room for error on this one. Got to be perfect. Okay. Let's hit it good. God, I hit that one perfect. And it was long too. And it was long. We let it ride the wind a little bit too. Just the higher launch, that's what did it. High launch with no spin. The golf ball carried a long stinking way. And now, we've got an opportunity here. Is that water left? It is water left, ooh. .108. Play it like 102, okay? So we're gonna 102, we're gonna hit a little 54 in there and try and get one back here. Okay? We're not gonna hit this one fat like we did the previous one. This is gonna be the money ball. Get up there. Okay, that's a good shot. Nice safe shot right at the pin. That is the place to miss it. That should get us back to 1 under par. Should. And not an easy hole here. Not an easy one here. That does get us back to 1 under, which is good. The only problem is, and what makes me a little bit nervous, is the conditions tomorrow or in the second round are going to be harder. Okay, so 187 into the breeze. I like choke down 5-iron. Okay, we're going to hit a little flighted one in there. Okay. So a little knockdown boy should be the ticket. Just got to keep the lower body moving. It should be perfect. Hold your line and get down. Holy shit, I juiced it. I mean, I'm not mad at that shot. I am mad that I lost my golf ball though. Oh, there it is. The strike was unbelievable. The fact that I carried that far means I hit it pretty darn solid. I can't really complain about that. I hit that one really good, guys. Hit that one really good. And, all right. So, can't go too much further than 250. I'm gonna hit the 5-wood actually. Boy, come on, can this thing figure itself out over here? I've got my TV hooked up here to the second port, and it is going ballistic. It's like the port keeps disconnecting and reconnecting. So this is an aggressive play, but I kind of like it. The only thing is, no, don't even say that. Just got to hit a solid one, and we're in perfect shape. No, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Oh my God. That was exactly what I was going to say don't do, is don't overcook it into the bunker. We overcooked it into the bunker, guys. That's a mistake. but I think we can hit this one high enough. So add 13, that makes it 147 into the breeze. I like a high 8-iron. Okay, seems like a lot of club, but I think high 8, like a high towering drawing 8-iron. It's a lot going on with this shot, but I think it's the right play. And I like my odds. I think I can do it. So let's just execute. Okay, just a high 8-iron, Tommy. Sit. Ended up really good. I was a little bit nervous. That golf ball started a little bit left. The wind plus the spin kind of just drew it over there. I was a little bit nervous that that thing was going to be in trouble. And it ended up being perfect. I was worried that was going to be the wind. Okay. I go right there with it. All right, just a driver. Find the fairway. And let's see if we can't get to a couple under par here to start our round. Okay, just got to hit a good one. Got to hit a good one. Okay, good swing here, guys. Let's carry some momentum into round 2. Ooh, I pounded that. It's fading though. Oh boy. I hit it really hard. The only problem was she wasn't on line. Actually, the strike was center, so that's more or less just the wind moving it. And boy, did we get fortunate. Thanks, Mike. I was hoping to be a little bit higher on the leaderboard, if I'm being honest. 133 with the wind off the left. I like full pitching wedge here, guys. Full pitching wedge, I think, should carry onto the green. The wind will hold up our draw. This should be perfect. Just got to execute. Okay. Oh, if it's number, it's perfect. It is. Okay. Where did I need that? So, we shot a 67.65. Boy, how are we going to do that? We'll have to just call that 2 under. We'll have to round. And then let the second 9 take over. So that's the first 18 down. We are 2 under, which is sitting inside the cut line. Okay. So now, unfortunately, the conditions in round 2 are going to get harder. So we're going back to Colonial. All right. The winds actually go 5 to 10 out of the south. Correct? Is that what it is? Let me just double check my notes. Double check my notes. Out of the south. So the problem here for us now is round 2, the pins get harder. So we're going to go hard pins, lightning greens. There should be, yeah, there's two. Okay, perfect. So this is technically the third hardest pin, so it would be great for a Friday pin. We got winds 5 to 10 out of the south, lightning green. So in the real world event, the course firmed up, got drier, got a little bit windier the second day. So it changes things completely here. And just to make things interesting, the winds are almost exactly opposite. So that is going to make the course play completely different. And I'm all about it. So what we get? We got 9 miles. Boy, so we did 0 to 5, we got 5. Then we did 5 to 10, we got 9. So we got 2 strong, strong winds. And that is going to make our lives much more difficult here in round 2. So round 2, we are 2 under par for the championship. Even par for our round. Obviously, we're starting here. Our objective is to be inside the cut line, which we are right now. But I would love to see us make some progress forward. So here we go. Oh no. Oh God, it's a repeat of round 1. I think we literally are hitting out of our divot. I think we're in our divot. We are quite literally in our divot. I hit that good too, man. Now, the only thing that's a little bit different here is because of the wind, I can get a little bit more aggressive. Okay. So I'm going to go there with it. I'm going to hoist one up in the air. So, smart play, no. Fun play for you guys, maybe. But we're going to try and hoist one up in the air. Carry it down there as far as we can. And get one close to the green. There we go. That's an aggressive play. I don't recommend that. But I am somewhat confident in my ability to hit the golf ball high. And a 5-iron launching at 19 degrees is relatively high. Which unfortunately for us, I'm not the best at pitch shots. But there's no time like the present to figure it out, eh? So we got a relatively benign shot. It is going to come slope right to left, which is good. 56 yards. Okay. 56 yards, it's about a 9 o'clock shot. And then we just go from there. Okay, let's try and get under par here. A little bit shy, not a bad strike, just got a little tentative on it. But 15 feet for birdie on the first. You know, could be better, could be worse. What do we got for wind here? I think it's opposite. Ooh. Now, I am going to play this one very aggressive. I'm going to hit driver, and I'm going to try and smoke one, guys. So we're going big time here. And see what we can do. Okay, so let's try and pipe one. Hit it high, let it ride the wind, and chase it down there as far as humanly possible. Okay. Well, it's not cutting, and that's a problem. That golf ball ended up in Narnia over here. Oh, I don't even know where my result is. I don't even know if I want to look. Oh, Tommy, you dummy. Well, I would call this suboptimal. Okay. Absolutely suboptimal. Technically, there's a gap. It's not a great one. A 100 yards. Gotta carry it. I mean, let's see here. Gotta be like 70. So, yeah, 58 yards. So 58 yards on the carry is not all that far. The only problem is we gotta keep it down. Okay. Oh boy, I don't love this shot. I almost want to hook it. I just don't know if I can hook it enough. In real life, I would hook this. Ah, what the hell? What the hell? We're going low. Little punchy boy, let's see what happens. And see, that's the one thing that is a little bit challenging with the SkyTrak. That golf ball would run a lot more than that. All right, so we got 2 votes here for Pebble. I'll have to see what my community post is. So if you guys are subscribed to the channel, or if you go to my channel page, there should be a poll that runs, and I'm going to run it until we play. So if you're, again, if you're subscribed, or if you go over to my channel, you should be able to find the post and vote for where we do our next cut series. We got 2 votes for Pebble here. I think Aronimink was winning on the channel post, but we'll see. This is not it's a somewhat straightforward up and down. It's an easy pitch shot, but again, getting it within 5 feet is our goal. So not the easiest thing to do. Got caught in the upslope. It's a pretty good strike, and I had the right line on it. Just didn't get it there. That's probably going to drop us to 1 over, or be very close, which is not optimal. Not optimal. Yep, so 1 over par. So that brings us outside the cut line. And adds a little bit of anxiety here as we try to progress. All right, so I'm going to go there with it. Hard hole. I'm going to take the relatively conservative line. I'm going to go out to the right. Okay. So we're going to go out to the right. Try and hit it somewhat hard. And go from there. Oh, that's left, Tommy. Yeah. Oh, that is so unbelievably fortunate. Boy, did we get lucky on that one. That was a really poor strike of the golf ball. And luckily, we ended up in a really good spot where it's 192. Add 19 to it. 211. Back pin, I can run a 5-iron back to that back pin. Okay. So it's just a full smooth 5-iron, middle of the green, let the wind bring it over. It should be perfect. Okay. So let's hit a good shot here. I think we screwed that one up. We did. Catch a piece, get up there, get lucky. Oh, boy. Fortunate bounce. We left it, just pushed it just a hair. But all in all, that's a really hard golf hole. And the fact that we walked away with par is pretty good. That's not an easy one, guys. Speaking of not an easy one, at least it's down breeze. Straight down breeze. I'm going to go with a smooth 4-iron. If it gets there, it gets there. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I just want this golf ball to be somewhat around the green. I'm going to hit a full smooth 4-iron and try and land it short and have it cut up in the gap. Scorecard looks different. Oh yeah, so the top number, the SkyTrak number, is my current round. The bottom round, or the overall score, that's the overall score. So we're 1 under on the event, 1 over on our round. If that's what you're talking about, Mike. Ooh, no comment. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh. Well, we did what we did in round 1, but worse. Oh, God. What do I got here? Got to pull one out of our ass here. So we got a 30-yard flop shot. The 30-yard flop shot that we got to spin out the rear end and get it to stop on a dime coming out of the rough. I would say odds of this one getting up and down are probably about 1 in 50 on the sim. In real life, I would probably put it at 1 in 100. Like 20 feet here would be a great result, but we're on a simulator, so we want to be closer than that. And the strike was terrible. So we have made ourselves a proper mess, and it's not good. Okay, we can chip this one in. We need to chip this one in. Chipping back into the hill too should take some steam off of it. This will be a hell of a 3. Let's go ahead and make it. That is really going to hurt. That is really going to hurt. That's a double. I mean, I know the wind is harder, but that's just, I mean, I screwed up the chip and I screwed up the, all right, so we're only at 2 under, or 2 over. So it brings us back to even for the championship. Now, I gotta go left here because the wind is gonna bring it back pretty good. I need a fairway here, guys. I need a fairway to get us back on track. Okay. I would really like that short green stuff right there in front of us. Okay? So let's go with that, okay? Cut ball. I really thought that was going to cut more than that. She didn't cut though. It tried to with the wind. Oh boy. I'll tell you what, folks. We have not made our lives easy. All right, so the play here is I'm going to go middle of the green and let the wind sort of push it out to the right. So I'm just going to try and split the gap here. 30, 40 feet on the green here is a great shot. This is not an easy one. Okay? Let's just hit a solid golf shot. Sort of lost our way with our irons. Oh, finally. Finally. Ooh, the wind moved that thing a lot more than I thought, though. Yikes. I hit that pretty good. I'll be honest with you guys. But, holy smokes. So this thing has got to go so vertical and pretty darn far. What is the play here? I think it's, we got to club up one and open the face. Boy, I'll tell you what, we have not come out the gate swinging here. Sit. Oh, God, that was a damn good shot, guys. That was a damn good shot. I think that is going to drop us one more back, though. It's still technically over par. Shoot. Yeah, it's still 2 over par. Okay, so we're going fairway finder here with the driver. Just going to try and hit one straight-ish. Straight-ish. Okay. Come on now, guys. Let's go. We need to get rolling here. We need to get rolling. Even par for the championship. Sitting 2 outside the cut. Let's get rolling. Please don't cut. Okay, we found the fairway. It has been a minute since we've done that. It's honestly a pretty good drive into the breeze. 290 into a 10-mile-an-hour wind is a good number. Got 120. Oh, Silva. I didn't even realize it was you that checked in, man. My bad. My bad, man. Sorry, Silva. Yeah, Mike, I think I can. I gotta slightly right the ship here, man. Okay. So 120. Let's do some mental gymnastics. I think it's going to play about 135 yards. So I'm going to hit a knockdown pitching wedge. It's got to have a little bit of a draw on it. And then we go from there. Okay. We got a little room behind the pin, which is good. So let's just hit a good one. Oh, don't you dare do it. I screwed it up and I short-sighted myself. All right, so the one thing that I've not done a very good job of here is I got to play to the fat part. especially with these winds. I have to hit the greens. Because these kind of shots, grinding for pars, is not easy, okay? Not easy. But just got to buck up and do it. Short side yourself, that's what you get. 15 feet from there is actually a really good shot. But that's going to move us over par for the championship, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and it's further and further away from our goal here. Yeah. So that's another one down. We are one over for the championship. Luckily, we're down breeze here. So we got to find the fairway, get back on track. Why do I have 3 balls in my pocket? I should only have 2. Oh, sugar. That's the bad one. Okay. Boy, my tee is falling apart here. Falling apart. Might be in the market for some new tees here in a couple weeks. Okay, this is going to be a frustration swing. Wherever it goes, but down breeze, I want to ride the wind and just hit this puppy far. Okay, so here we go. Why is she going right? Go further right if you're going to go right. Oh, we're so effed here. Okay. Oh, we hit it far. And I accomplished my goal of swinging hard, but in the process, I'm kind of fucked. Although, if I'm being honest, I hit the golf ball high enough where I think I can do this. What do I got to launch that at, though? It's the first tree that's the problem. So it's 133. You know what? I'm going to take my medicine a little bit on this one. I said hit to the fat part, right? So we're going to hit to the fat part. I'm going to go a little bit out to the right. Oh, this tree is like fully in my way. So let's go there. I don't know if I have anything here, guys. This is sort of a prayer. It's as high as I can hit it. That is an absolute miracle. And I think we got a little bit of RNG going through that tree. I think there's a little bit of RNG going through that tree. Regardless, that's an unbelievable golf shot. That's an unbelievable golf shot. And that might be the one that kind of saves the round. Okay? All right, so what did we say? Fat part of the green. Okay, we're going to hit full 5-iron here. The wind will hold it up beautifully with our draw. It'll sit soft and it'll go to 6 feet. Okay, that's the game plan on this one. Sorry, it was 8 feet. I said 6, I got 8. But I finally played the wind correctly. It only took me, what, 8 holes to do it. Boy, we needed that one. Those are two big swings back to back. That gets us back to even for the championship. So we got 2 shots to make up here. Okay. We're going to go bullet driver here down the middle. Okay. So we're just going to try and get on top of one, hit it low and down the middle. This one's not, the objective here is not to hit it far, but to be a little bit of a fairway finder. Okay? So let's accomplish that goal right here. Just like that. Sit down a little bit. You know what? It's fine, but we're going to have to do some math here. So it's going to play like 156 into a 10-mile-an-hour wind. It's got to be a 7, which is a lot of club for this shot. I am going to steer a little bit away from that water. If the ball draws, so be it. If it stays out to the right and gets onto the green, I don't care. So we're going just a choke down 7-iron full. Should be the perfect number distance-wise, just have to execute. That is so far right. That's fine. 30 feet to the right of the pin out of the rough into that kind of wind. I'm going to take that. Okay. I'm going to take a quick second just to regroup here. Guys, if you guys want to see us struggle around PGA Tour courses with some nasty conditions that the pros have played in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you know when we go live. But if you are new to the stream here, we go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday around 9 p.m. Eastern. And we play SkyTrak virtual tour events on Friday. Mondays, I want to do the cut. I want to dedicate it to this series here just because I think this would be a lot of fun. I don't know if are we having fun? I'm going fairway finder again here. And then Wednesdays we'll do a little bit of mixed bag of everything. We've done tried to break 50, which has not gone well. We've gotten close once. We got down to a 52 is our best in a break 50. But yeah. Because it's at Murfield. And you know my opinion of Murfield. The fact that I even have Quail Hollow as an option, Zajac, is ballsy of me because that golf course eats me alive every single time we play it. So here we go, a little fairway finder here, nothing too crazy. Oh, that ball's going to go right, I think. Sit. Shit, I overdid it. Hit it a smidge too hard. We will not be playing Muirfield. That will not be on my list ever. Okay? That golf course can be blown up for all I care. It's very pretty to watch on TV. But that's so stinking hard. Okay, 137, plays 150. Kind of into the breeze. I like a full, call it an 8. Call it an 8-iron here. All right. Okay, we need birdies. We need birdies. Don't go off the green. That's way too good of a shot to go off the green. It's unfortunate. I really hit that one good, guys. How did that go 146? It's too much club, I guess. Well, you're gonna have to grind it out. I hit that one really nicely, guys. Kind of not an easy pin. Unlucky. Brett, what's up, man? It's a name I haven't seen in a minute. How are you doing, buddy? Yeah, a little bit unlucky there. I kind of hit that one good. It was right over top of it. We do have to get a little bit aggressive. We got to shoot 2 under par here on the back. 13 yards. Oh, was it the semi-rough? God damn it. Can you guys, hey Zajac, how much do I have to pay you to eliminate the semi-rough altogether from this sim? I can't hit shots out of the semi-rough. Are we in the semi-rough here again? We're in the semi-rough here again. So let me see if I learned anything at all in my couple thousand shots on the sim. Probably not, but I think we can give this one a pretty good run. Not a bad chip shot, but not good enough, unfortunately. It's going to drop us a shot. I wasn't? Okay. Maybe it's just the rough took so much off the spin that it just kind of carried through the wind a little bit. Oh, just be downwind, for the love of God. Yes, thank God. Okay. I did. I mean, I hit it really good. Okay, we are getting dangerously close to the bottom of the leaderboard, which is not ideal whatsoever. We have got a behemoth of a par 5 here. If there was ever a time for us to hit one 340 yards, this would be the time. Unfortunately, the swing speeds tonight have not indicated the fact that we've got that in the tank. But it doesn't mean we're not going to try, okay? So I'm going to hit this one 70,000 miles in the air and just let it ride the wind as hard as possible. Okay? So here goes nothing. The only problem is we had left to right spin on it. If we hit that in the fairway, I think that ball has a chance of going pretty darn far. Yeah, because we had it at, we just didn't get it up enough. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's a 3-shot hole. The odds of us getting it home in 2 here were slim to 0. We had to hit it 340 yards. Okay. So now we get to work on the shot. On Saturday, I spent a little bit of time playing off stream, trying to figure out how in the world I can hit this shot. I did match the wind as well. So when I was setting this up, Zajac, I was like, I don't want to do wind. But in all honesty, if I didn't do wind, I think I would have been safely inside the cut. And so I matched the green conditions, the wind, and I did medium for day 1, hard for day 2. I think that will be a good setup in terms of pins. I did fast greens for day 1 because they got a little bit of rain, and I did lightning for day 2 because it firmed up and got quicker. So I'm trying to match tournament conditions as close as I can get to what the Tour Pros played. Now, if it's going to be 25-mile-an-hour winds, I don't know if I'm going to make it, ever. And let's see if I have this shot. Well, I hit it, it just didn't hit it solid. We're gonna have a lot left in here, but it's down breeze, so we don't have to hit nearly as much club. It's just gotta get the number right. Okay, down breeze off the right. I have to play the wind correctly. Fuck, that is so unbelievably scary to go on that line right there, guys. But being at 1 over par for the tournament through 11 in round 2, I got to get a little aggressive. Okay, we got to start getting a little aggressive. Oh. Oh, God. What do you mean in July? Don't tell me there's wind updates. Oh, you mean the Open Championship? Okay, we need this one here, folks. Is that sloping away from us? No, it's into the whole way. Okay, 12-yard pitch shot. Come on, if we need a miracle, it is right now. We got to chip one in. We have to have this one. If we're going to have any sort of shot. That's a really bad effort, I'll be honest. Ooh, we're sucking wind. We need, what do we have? 7 holes left. And I think I'm gonna have to go 4 under. Okay, so we stayed at 3 under. I gotta go 3 under par here in the last 7 holes. So let's hit greens. That is the key. Hit greens, just chip away at that number. If we get one close, we get one close. We just have to, we got to hit greens. I can't play it too aggressive. 15 feet gives us numbers off of that number. So we got to go right now. That is so unfortunate. Just get around that one. I hit that really, really nicely. Just launched it super low. I'm just not getting the tilt tonight. Okay. 160 yards. We'll play 176 into the breeze. We got to get it onto the green. I kind of like right at it because the wind is going to push it back to the right a little bit. 176. Is that wind hurting enough? I think so. Just go with it. So we'll launch this one in the air a little bit. Should be perfect. That's a really bad strike of the golf ball. I need to one adjustment that I need to make after I find a way to get this up and down. Uphill into the slope. It's going left and right. Perfect. It's mainly left though. Little stutter there. I need this one. I need this one. So let's try and focus here. Come on, Tommy. Now would be a good time. It's a pretty good shot, just the problem is not good enough. So now we got to go 4 under through the last 6. Okay. Oh, we got this one. I think it's going to be into, off the, or just straight off the left maybe. Yikes. Okay. We're getting further away. We're tied with Mr. Harry Hall himself. It's a 5-iron. Come on, man. It's time for some golf swings. It's time for some golf swings. We need to go 4 under here to make the cut. This has got to be absolute perfect golf from here to the house. Let's go. Come on, wind. Touch it. Touch it. Touch it. Okay, that's a start. That's a start. It's sad that my proximity to the hole with 5-iron is still closer than all my other clubs. Okay, we played the wind correctly. At least with the par 3s, we only have to do 1 hole. That brings us 1 closer. So we are 3 away. 3 away from the cut. Into the breeze. Monster golf hole. We need a fairway here. We need a fairway here. Come on. 3 more to go. We can do it. 3 more to go. Should be okay. It's a pretty good drive. Not terrible. It's a lot longer than we wanted in. And into the breeze, that's going to be a rather challenging pin to get close. So add 18. We got to shoot the gap. Okay. Got to shoot the gap and run one up there and pray to God that this puppy ends okay. All right. Come on. Just like the last hole. Same swing, just 1 more club. It's a good strike. It's about all I got, guys. Sit. Oh, it's going to be hot. Oh, the wind kept it up. That is an unbelievable result from there. Okay. We're chipping away. We're chipping away. Boy. Tell you what, I really didn't want to hit 4 and 5 irons in. Okay, so we need to go 3 under our last 4. I have not made this easy on myself, boys and girls, but we can't quit. We still have a chance here. Still have a chance. Just got to focus and have, it's 6 more good swings. That's all it is. 6 more good swings. That's one. Oh no, 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 no. Ah, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. If that thing got in the bunker and we were behind a lip again, I was not going to be happy. Okay. All right, guys. $127. I mean, hurting just a hair. It's a lot of wind again. The key here is hitting it hard enough. I'm going to play at 135 just to get it past the pin, and we'll go from there. That ain't going to get the job done, guys. That's not going to get the job done. We're running out of time here. Running out of time. Okay. Just be a good wind, please. Oh, I mean, define a good wind. How much room do we have short there? What's our carry? That's not pretty. I am perfectly in between golf clubs. If we're going to get it close, I think the problem is going to be stopping it. You know what, let's hit this one. Let's hit this one. Okay. I think this is my only chance. I'm going to hit 8-iron and just absolutely blast it. I've yet to have one, Zajac, and that would be a great time for it. Just hit the damn golf ball solid, son. It will get there. Just trust it. I tried to kill it, and I had the number. I just tried to, I just pulled it. I mean, I carried that 188 with an 8-iron. That's a big ball. That's a big one. Okay, now the attention shifts a little bit here to getting this up and down, and get a miracle on the last two. Okay, so 17 yards, little flopper, and go from there. Oh, that is so short, Tommy. Luckily, I nipped it so good, SkyTrak was like, no, sir. Okay, redemption. It's a shame. That wasn't a bad strike of the golf ball. Boy. I'll tell you what, in my head when I was setting up this challenge, I thought I would actually be pretty darn close to the cut line. Which, I mean, in all honesty, we're 2 shots off. Or No, 4 shots off. But I think without wind, I think we probably make it, because this has made life very difficult. And I'll be honest, it's not an easy golf course. 7,000 yards, par 70. So the first round shooting 2 under, I think was really good. This round we sort of slipped a little bit. But here we go, let's hit 2 iron. That might be one of my better swings of the night. And we're going to get penalized for it. And I lost my tee in the process. That's unfortunate. We'll find that later. With that wind, it actually makes this manageable. So 143 plays 157. Okay. So, ooh, that's not fun. But now at least like where we're sitting, we get to try and do something a little bit crafty. So we're going to try and hit a cut, which you guys know me, is not my natural shot shape whatsoever. This has got to be more of a slice, but I think we can pull it off. That's pretty darn good from there. I'm actually quite content with that shot. I'm actually quite content with that golf shot. All right, let's end on a high note. we're not getting back to, well, we'll add them up at the end here. All right, so last hole, our first attempt at the virtual PGA Tour, is going to be unsuccessful. Even if this golf ball goes in, we ain't getting the job done, folks. So we did fail to make the cut, but with the course conditions and the wind conditions, it's not a terrible result from 7,000 yards. 9-mile-an-hour winds on the sim is no joke. Let's send this ball into the stratosphere and go off with a bang. That ball is miles in the sky. Okay, at least we hit one straight and down the middle of the fairway and long on the last hole. Numbers won't be impressive. Oh, 120 on the swing speed's not bad, but the ball speed was crap. Can we end with a birdie? Got 118, plays 120. Down breeze. Significant wind off the right. Okay. Come on, guys, let's stuff one. Go out on a high. Okay, we're going with a 54 here, hitting it firm. That was a damn good effort. A damn good effort. Okay, so round one, we were 67.6. And here we were 73.4. Oh God, why do I want to do, I can't do math. So that puts us at 1 over. for the tournament. So, in our first attempt at making the cut, I think it's not great. We finished one back from Keith Mitchell and Tony Finau. I think I grossly underestimated how difficult it would be in the wind. If I'm being honest. But I think one thing that I did learn in terms of how we play it, I have to be more conservative. I can't hunt pins. We've got hard pins in these kind of winds. Like 30 feet is a good shot. 30 feet in real life would be a good shot. I think I've just gotten so accustomed to lesser winds or no winds where I can just flag hunt everything. And I can't do that here. So, guys, if you are not subscribed to the channel, if you want to get notified when we go live and when we try to do these sort of things more in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button or keep a lookout for my channel. We go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 o'clock. Mondays, I want to be the cut series. So I'm going to do these on Monday. I'm going to post community polls on my channel. So if you want to see those and get alerts when we have the polls up, go ahead and check those out on the channel. So we had 2 votes for Pebble Beach for the AT&T this year from Stream. I'm going to incorporate that into my overall poll that I'm going to leave running on my channel. It will be there until we do the next cut. So if you have not checked it out or you missed the vote earlier from the stream, go check it out on my channel and you can vote for where we play next. I think the off-stream poll, the one that's in my community tab, I think Aronimink was up there, which I would love to play Aronimink and try and play lightning greens and see what I can shoot there. Not going to be easy, and I think the winds were actually tough. So that would make things a little bit more challenging for sure. I really enjoyed this though, because this is hard golf. It makes me think. It makes me focus. I mean, down the stretch there, really the last 7 holes, last 6 holes, we played pretty good. We were under par in the last 6. So not bad, guys. That was a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody who stopped in and hung out. Even if you're just watching me struggle, I really do appreciate it. Guys, thank you so much. I will be back on Wednesday. I don't know what we're going to do yet on Wednesday. Maybe I do a poll and let you guys pick the second 18 and we play, let's play some new courses. So if you guys do stop in on Wednesday, there is a SkyTrak. If you search for SkyTrak library on Chrome or in your browser, it will give you a full list of all the courses that are available. If you do stop by, don't be shy, suggest some courses. I'm always down to play something that I have not played before. So I think that's going to be my goal, is 2 brand new courses on Wednesday that we haven't seen. And we'll go from there. But I appreciate everybody hanging out. You guys have a fantastic rest of your night. I hope to see you guys back on Wednesday.